brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process, we decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Wolma.
Shadowon.
Nicole Gilbert.
And this is Creativity Wasted. So I was thinking about social media, and I came up with an idea that I call give and take. And I don't know if it would be its own social media site or like a layout or feature of an existing social media. And so the way I think of it, I divided like social media and like digital media into 3 different categories. One is stuff that you wouldn't pay to watch, or others wouldn't pay you to do. So it's like normal social media. You kind of want to watch it, like just a post about your friend's wedding announcement, or like what they did for fun on a weekend, or like I put like songs, hearing them for the first time, like a radio station. It's like you wouldn't pay for the song until you've heard the song. So it's like it would go into like this free tier of posts. So when you made a post, you would either put it in this free tier, which I'm not going to cover much more, but then you'd have the 2 other tiers. One of them would be you'd pay like a little microtransaction cost to watch it. So this is things you really want to see, like or listen to a specific song you like, or like a movie, or like a news article, or like a post by a celebrity you're following that you'd be willing to pay for. I don't know if that would, anything like personal from friends would qualify. So it's, I don't know if you call it social media per se, but digital media, like things that you'd pay like a few pennies to see. It's like you want to be entertained. You want to consume this enjoyable content. And so that's the second category. And then the third category, which I think is really missing from digital media, social media, is like things that you would get paid to do. Like one of the things would be to watch a commercial. So like Netflix kind of pays you to watch commercials in a little ways because they lower the subscription cost. So you're getting paid through a lower subscription cost. So it's kind of normal to get paid a little to watch commercials. But you could also get paid a little to give someone fashion advice, or like within like artistic genre, like you could get paid a little to review an unfinished movie, or give feedback on a comedy bit, or join a group because they're short in a poker game. They want to recruit somebody, pay a little bit of money so they can play their poker game or whatever. So these little, some of them would be like helping people, and some of them would be like just like watching a commercial or something. So when you made a post, you would decide which category it belongs to. Is this a free post that other people kind of want to see but they wouldn't pay for, or is it something like, is it your comedy album you want them to pay a few cents to see, your half-hour comedy thing or whatever, or is it something you're seeking advice for a thing? I need to fix my toilet, somebody, or I need emotional support from an addict on this thing. So basically it'd be a social media site that's like split into those 3 categories. And so basically you could be selfish and just pay money always and never help anybody, never do the give people advice, whatever. If you want to, or if you want to help people, you can, like if you're watching movies, you're bored, you can't find any movies to watch or things that you want to consume, or it's feeling empty, you can go over and flip the tab to the helping people section, you know. Yeah, okay, this person's seeking advice from a motherly figure. about something. And so it would be, yeah, just like a social media site split into, there's different ways you do the money. You could also do it based on like karma. Like you earn karma for some things, not money, and then you spend karma when you ask for advice. So it would be, yeah, social media divided into give and take
Okay.
as categories.
Yeah. So it might be like a token system. Like if you had a name for this new kind of social media, you could call it whatever tokens, or like you said, karma instead of karma, something like, I don't know, player. I don't
And I
know.
think you'd kind of have both. You'd have
Yeah.
money and karma. It's
Okay.
like, and you could put everything on there. Like you wouldn't need Netflix. You could put movies on there, and you could earn money by watching commercials or by soliciting or giving advice, and then spend it on a Netflix movie.
Mm-hmm.
But some things maybe it would be purely karma based, and some things maybe if you help somebody, you earn a few pennies and you earn karma. So it'd be like a combination of both.
Okay. Yeah.
There'd be, we can get into this, but there'd be some sort of way to price discovery, like how much pennies is this worth, or how much karma is this worth versus this other thing. That's kind of fuzzy in my head. Like I think you'd have to just experiment with that, and maybe
Yeah.
there'd also be like tit for tat things, like for every 5 minute comedy routine you watch and critique, somebody will watch, another aspiring comedian will watch one of yours. So that's sort of a separate accounting of karma for that specific task.
Yeah.
So you'd maybe have it like general karma, general money, and then you'd have specific groups with their own rules for money or karma.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you heard of like TaskRabbit before?
Interesting.
No, well, I think I've heard of it. I don't know what
Well, more like
specifics.
more the like top tier that you're describing in terms of like you're asking for feedback on something, you want someone's input on something, you want them to watch something, like, you know, I was just like thinking about like what that would look like. Would it be probably like a posting, and then like this is, like you said earlier, this is the kind of person that I want to like respond to this request. You know, I want them to have like whatever 2 years of comedy experience, like
Yeah.
XYZ. Or would it just be like anyone who wants to, you know, can?
Yeah, I think you'd have to, if you're seeking advice or help on a thing, you'd need some filter function, at least as an option.
Yeah.
Or you want, okay, I'm a boomer. I want to know what young people music is listening to. Let's have 10 Gen Z people give me their 10 favorite songs of the year.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
so you'd maybe, I don't know, you'd, when you fill out your profile, you'd fill in your demographics, and this is what I'm able to give advice on. And I think so. TaskRabbit, it's like,
I was more thinking, yeah, I was just trying to trying to compare it to something where I think like I actually don't know if I even know what TaskRabbit is, but the way I think it is like you have like a random house chore you want someone to do, and so you like describe it and the experience that you want. So I was thinking like, is that like the level of detail you're thinking for this idea in terms of like, this is what I'm looking for, the guidance that I'm looking for, and here's the kind of person that I want to help me with it, and then people can be like, yes, I can help with that, you know?
I kind of saw it as everything that's done is done like on the site. Like they're
Right. Yes.
typing in
Yes.
advice. Maybe you're doing a video chat. You're
Yeah.
not like
All
going to their
virtually.
house
Yeah. Yeah. That.
and
Yeah.
cleaning the
Just the concept
gutters.
of like the posting and like the description of it.
I guess it's like its own like digital world where
Yeah.
people can do things to help people, but only within that digital world. Like read their movie script, give them dating advice,
Yeah.
rate their 5-minute comedy bit.
So what about if someone gives you feedback, we'll do the comedy bit example, and like are people gonna have like rankings behind the scenes that you can see? Because like if someone like doesn't like the guidance, they receive back, like is that recorded somewhere? Like is someone gonna have like a out of 5-star rating? Like
I guess,
or you get what you
yeah,
get kind of thing. Like you get what you get.
I guess you'd have to have a way to like weed out the trolls and like the people.
Yeah.
AI could maybe help with that. Like, because there's one thing, okay, you didn't like the review, but they did watch the thing.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
there's like, they're just trying to abuse the system. They didn't watch the movie at all. They're just pretending they did so that people will watch their video.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, you'd need some sort of karma related to did you do the task you were supposed to do, or penalties, or yeah, that'd be complicated, I suppose. You don't want to penalize the brutally honest review, even
Yeah.
though they pissed off the person whose thing they were reviewing, because you don't want people to be too chicken to give
Right.
honesty.
True.
Yeah, I see. You'd have to tweak with that and iterate, make it better. I think that would also help with like convincing. There's things like there's a huge mismatch. Everybody wants you to see their comedy special, but nobody wants to watch a comedy special of somebody they've never heard of. So nobody's the good obscure things aren't trickling up to be popular. But if you have this incentivized system that coaxes people into watching other people's art, they might like it, and they give it a high rating, they recommend it to their friends, and it actually gets discovered. But you'd have to, as a third at least of your social media time would be doing things you don't really want to do in order to help others and to like, but you might like that. It might feel good that, yeah, you're not just consuming, like you're the king, like serve me the entertainment. You're also helping people in small ways. Or if you're broke and you can't afford Netflix, you can watch 20 minutes of commercials and then it'll unlock a movie that you can watch. So yeah, you got to waste a little more time than someone who had money, but you can still do what you want to do eventually, watch Stranger Things or whatever. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
I think it'd be fun to help
there
someone
might be
out.
people that, there might be people that only help people and they just accumulate. Like, I don't think they'd make enough money to live off of it, or they might be like trying to get more karma than everybody else. That might be their.
Yeah.
They might not like social media as it is now, where it's just entertain me, and it's sort of hollow. You're not like getting any sense of contentment out of it because you're not helping anybody.
Yeah.
I'm also intrigued, Tom, by the middle tier, like the pay to see tier that you were talking about. Is there like a celebrity, or are there like certain things that like you would actually like pay a couple of pennies to see, like, I don't know, if there's like a celebrity where you're like, oh, I want to know what they had for breakfast yesterday. Like,
I don't think I would do that. There might be some, if somebody's super funny, or like almost like a podcast, like a mini podcast, or they're like a TikTok. Like I might, if it's somebody who's consistently funny, I might be willing to pay a little. That might unlock if there was this microtransaction system. I mean, there might be people, they just want to watch the hot girl eat breakfast and they'll pay. I don't think I would do that. But if they were super charismatic, or maybe
Funny
some porn
skits
here and
and
there,
stuff.
but
Yeah.
like funny, entertaining podcast type stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess like traditional social media would probably, there is the free category, the stuff you'd pay for. Maybe some new things would pop in there if we had this microtransaction system. Like you might be willing to pay for a TikTok where otherwise you wouldn't pay now for a funny TikTok. I think I might.
I definitely. Sorry, Tom. I think I feel like the pay one would make people like tailor money. It's like, hey, here's a picture of my wedding dress. You know, she's gonna have millions of dollars in seconds. You know.
Yeah, it'd be heavily weighted towards celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, let's say, yeah, I'm not really thinking of that much that like your friend, like if your friend posted something, what would you pay for from?
I think for a friend, I like if there was like a relationship status update and that was like hidden, it would say, you know, like Tyler has a relationship status update. Do you want to pay 5 cents to see what it is? You know, like
Piss you off,
dramatic stuff like that. I don't know.
Oh, you might be willing to pay for that.
I mean, 5 cents, you
It
know.
wouldn't.
I guess I could text
annoy you.
them to ask, but if you want to know immediately,
I suppose you could use it too for like, okay, my friend is the D&D dungeon master. He put a lot of effort into preparing this thing, so pay him a little, you know. Or I always thought it'd be cool if I knew people who had like the same taste in music. Like, tell me the songs that you heard that are really good, and if I like it, I'll tip you a little or something. Like,
that's a really good idea.
some sort of recommendations from friends could maybe you're not paying for it always, but like tipping too. Maybe I hadn't thought of that beforehand, but maybe like tipping your friend because he recommended a Netflix movie you really liked or something.
Yeah.
But I think most of the traditional social media posts, I think people would be pissed off even if you ask for any money for it.
Yeah. I like that though. Maybe it'd be something different from the karma points. Maybe it'd be like you can like give someone a rose if they give you just like a little rose emoji, and maybe that equates to a portion of a token or something. I don't know, but I like that idea.
And then there's like so like let's say it's your birthday, that could be like under the other category of like, instead of soliciting for advice, you're soliciting for birthday gifts or birthday donations to a charity. That could fall under that helping people category of like, because it's their birthday. Because it wouldn't be a thing that you as a consumer of social media enjoy. It's you're doing something for someone else for their birthday. So that would maybe fall under that. I think if we had it, it's kind of fuzzy, like in my mind, like what would go into what category. But I think if you had it, people would just figure it out. It would become more obvious what should be what in this give and take sort of thing. But yeah, that was my idea. So I think it would make social media feel less like a time waste, and it would help people, especially creative people. It would encourage, like, you need to coax people into asking for help, whether it's help like review my 5-minute comedy bit about butt sweat, or whether it's like, okay, I need fashion advice. People might be too shy to ask for that, like on social media now. A lot of people, some people would, but some people it might feel taboo to ask for things now, like selfish. But if there was this system that sort of coaxed people into doing it, people might be more willing to to ask
Yeah.
for help.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Yeah.
I was just calling it Give and Take. It's probably a super clever title you could give it.
I like that.
It's my
Very
first
I
fun.
like the give and take.
big
Yeah.
idea I've had in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Any
Yeah,
last
me
thoughts
too.
on that?
I especially liked your thought about music inspiration stuff. Like, I think, yeah, that, I don't know. I feel like I love having curated playlists, but obviously it's like very time consuming to like research like new songs and come up with what you want. And so it would be cool to like have that as like an option as part of like that platform. I feel like I would definitely pay someone like money to come up with like more music playlists for me to listen to. And I feel like I have like a very kind of eclectic taste. So I just like all of the regular Spotify playlists, I'm just like not a fan of. But
I remember like 5 years ago, I found this Spotify playlist, just stumbled onto it. I don't use Spotify that much, but I found it. It had like an In Excess song that had like a 80s vibe, like a 80s sort of keyboard, ethereal, like I don't know how you describe it, like new agey pop, but like it's sort of, it's not like what I normally listen to, but I really liked it, and I could never fucking find it again.
oh no,
It's
yeah,
like,
the worst.
I'm searching for the song that I had saved that was from that playlist, the In Excess thing. Is like,
Yeah.
to try to find that place, and never found it again. It was like there
Oh,
were
that's such a
dozens
bummer.
of songs in that genre that this is good. This is good. Like this is like a new
Yeah.
genre to me almost, and it's like couldn't find it. It kind of
I
sucks.
listen to like a lot of different like I have so many tastes in music. I like playlists for a lot of different things. I recently got onto like a Renaissance fair music kick. So like stuff that you would hear playing at a Renaissance fair. And I'm not even really that big into Renaissance fairs. I think the music like goes so well, like no matter what you're doing. Like when I'm just working on my computer, I feel like it works for that. When I'm cleaning up my house, it works for that. Yeah. I get sick of music with words sometimes, so it's nice to have different kinds of
There was a thing,
like that.
the Penn and Teller guy, Penn Jillette, he was talking about on his podcast that he got obsessed with cowboy poetry.
Oh,
And what it is, it's like, so there's only a few themes in it. So it's like sunsets, they meet a woman, they fall in love instantly, like that day, and they want to spend the rest of their lives with her. And sometimes it doesn't work out, and they just dream about her forever. They go off and they go back to the ranch. So, or they fall in love, or it's always like it's like super romantic. It always uses like super like not flowery language, like very like blue collar Western language, like ranch language, horse type stuff, like comparing the girl to like the sunsets and like riding a horse with them. It's all like there's a charm in the way he described it, and the few that I saw. I thought it was a cool little niche thing that I hadn't thought about. It's like a just interesting little genre of there's some like little songs about it too, not like full on 4-minute country song. I thought that was
yeah.
cool.
I'll have to look it up.
Like,
I've never heard of that before, but I am intrigued and I like most music, so
Never heard of
I'll
it.
give
but
it a
yeah, there's
listen.
never been a really good like playlist discovery or recommendation, personal recommendation system within like social media that I really
Yeah.
thought like wow, like other than seeing that one playlist out of thousands or whatever that one time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you could plus with AI could help if you're asking for things from people, a lot of whom you don't know, like AI might help you match with somebody who would give you recommendations that you would want or give you help that you would want for advice on fixing a sink or whatever you wanted. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any shows or social medias or podcasts or anything you want to promote?
all I have coming up is the Kingpin of Competition, the Sunday Night Funnies, on August 2nd.
Awesome. I am participating in the Laughter at the Lakeshore Comedy at the Lakeshore Festival in Muskegon on Friday, August 7th. So very much looking forward to that.
Cool.
Yeah, and on Instagram, I am Nicole Gilbert Comedy.
I'm doing the Pizza Party Comedy. That's Bob Frederick's new show in Kalamazoo on July 16th. I'm also doing Sunday Night Funnies Kingpin Contest on Sunday, July 19th. And then I have my Twitch stream called Gaming McFitness, where I build video game controllers into fitness machines. And then I stream me exercising while playing video games.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast, powered by Pinecast.